And we're underway. Hopefully the Leafs have a better outcome tonight than they did against Vegas. But I would have liked to see them win against. That was such a disappointing loss in overtime. They were leading for most of the game. It's pretty good pace to the game so far. Michelli and Brandon Carlo shoots it right on. Game seems pretty even so far. Back into the Leafs' end. Riley gets it up to Carlo. The Leafs are doing pretty good. I think they're going to win this game. Oh. Oh, McCabe almost lost it. For some reason he hasn't been playing that great ever since he came back. Ever since he came back from an injury. He was such a good defenseman for the Leafs up until lately. I don't know what's going on with him. So many injuries on the Leafs this year. Hopefully Nylander doesn't have one of those high ankle sprains or something that lasts forever. Could stick with him the rest of the season. Hopefully he'll manage it, but Carlos had a couple of shots on net. It's a pretty good save by Hellebuck. It's pretty good action. I think the Leafs have the edge in the play. Nice has been a little bit disappointing this season. Seemed like he was going to be such a great player, but I don't know, this season he's taken a little step back a bit. But he's young, so I don't, that's not going to stay like that. He's still going to be a great player, but oh, Matthews almost got right out in front. But the puck didn't get to him. Oh. Couple great saves by Hildeby there. Great end-to-end action here. Yarncrock's in there by himself. Oh. Callan broke his stick on that shot. Here comes Callan again. Oh, man. Passed it for Robertson, but didn't get to him. Oh, great save by Hildeby. Snagged that with the glove. Beauty catch. It's a pretty good game so far. I got a viewer. Seems like I have a viewer right now. It's a commercial. So it's been a pretty good game so far. The Leafs have had some chances. They're going to bury one pretty soon. I think they're going to do pretty good this game. It seems like I have a viewer now. Again. It's been a pretty close game so far, but the Leafs have had the edge, I think, pretty sure. Lots of action. Leafs came close to scoring a couple times. But Winnipeg has the pressure on now. Uh-oh. The Leafs couldn't get it out of their own end. Now they're caught in their own end. Here comes Tavares going to get it out. Yeah, Tavares got it out. This is like really high-paced hockey. It's fun to watch. It's great. The Leafs are breaking out of their own end with Domi. Matthews was knocked down. Matthews passed it to the slot, but it was a Winnipeg player there. Oh, Cowan almost again tried to give it to Robertson, but didn't get to him. Easton Cowan's been flying. I guess maybe the loss really got to him, took that penalty. And then that was a weird overtime goal. His pass to Riley, I don't know, it seemed to catch Riley by surprise or something. And then Riley just basically threw the puck away. He tried a shot, but I don't know what he was doing. And it just came back the other way. And then Matthews took his time coming back. But even if Matthews hurried back, I don't know if he could have stopped what happened. Eichel from scoring. I don't know if he could have made it back that soon, soon enough, even if he tried. Oh, man. Oh, it hit the post. That looked like it went in. The Leafs might have caught a break there. It looks like it hit the post. It looked like it went in, but I guess it hit the post. Well, we'll find out soon. Didn't go in. They're letting them play on, so it didn't go in. Because they would have checked it by now. But Hildy's playing pretty solid this game, though. He's made some pretty good saves. Seems like Hildy, that loss in Utah wasn't his fault. The Leafs were tired, You could tell the Leafs were wiped out from that win in Colorado the night before. Hilleby didn't get much help in that game. Still no score in the first period here. It's kind of surprising the way they're playing. Wide open hockey, basically. Well, they're playing good defense, but it's a high-paced hockey. Not so much wide open, but high-paced. Winnipeg has the pressure on again in the Leafs' end. And Hildeby grabs another one. It's on Prime again on Monday. I don't really like when the games are on Prime. A lot of people like when the games are on Prime, but I don't really. I just prefer the old Sportsnet or TSN still. Only 3 minutes left in the first. Still no score. Battling now in the corner. The Leafs break it out. Domi just shoots it across the ice. Winnipeg shoots it back in. Now it's back in Winnipeg end. They're breaking out. Shifley in with it on Winnipeg passing. Oh, another close call. Winnipeg passing around. Winnipeg has the pressure on. Leafs can't get out of their own end. And Hildeby smothers it. The Winnipeg players poking away at it. Hildeby's been solid this game. Oh, hi, how's it going? I was wondering if somebody was going to say something eventually. Your Rangers, I saw you. Oh, you're watching. The Broncos and the Bills. Oh wow, 30-30. I heard your Rangers won today. I've had a few views, but nobody seems to be sticking around. First period is almost over. 40 seconds left. And no score. Oh, now it's Winnipeg iced at 36 seconds left. Oh, Stitcher had a pretty good chance there. Hellbuck stopped it. There's only a few seconds left. Now there's 14 seconds left. And Winnipeg got a whistle. 14 seconds left in the first period. There's not much happening in the chat today. And now it's the intermission. Got to come up with stuff to just talk about. I don't know. It's the intermission with the Leafs, so I've switched to the. So I've switched to Montreal against Ottawa. Montreal has a 2-0 lead on the Senators. And I'm watching Ottawa and Montreal. The Leafs are in their mission. I don't want to say too much because if somebody starts watching, they'll think I'm doing the Ottawa Habs game instead. But I'm not. I just switched to it during the intermission. It's not much happening in the chat. How's it going? Finally, somebody else commented. Seems like nobody's watching. And now it's like the intermission. I'm sitting there, with nothing to say. At least when the play-by-play was on, I could, I say what was happening in the game a bit. But now it's hard to sit. It's hard to sit, figure out what to say. Like these guys that are other guys that do it. Yeah, go Leafs, go. What a disappointing loss that was against Vegas. Most of the game they had a two goal lead. Like they kept losing the 2 goal lead and then getting it back. And then with 7 seconds left, Vegas tied it. And the goal, like the overtime goal, I don't know. Like Callan passed it to Riley, and I don't know. Like Riley seemed surprised by it or something. It was just like, what? Yeah, they play them again Friday here. They better not lose at home. And Leafs fans in Vegas were booing him. Wait till he gets here. It's going to be pretty wild. The fans are going to really be booing. But I think I'm sure they're going to give him one of those tributes, like those film tributes. I wonder what's going to happen when they give the tribute. If they're going to boo, if people are they're going to be showing like all these Marner highlights on the tribute, and are people going to be cheering or are they going to be booing? I think that'll be the only time he'll get some cheers. Oh, that was fantastic. The Avs game. And that goes to show that's the way I think the Leafs. Well, the Leafs are capable of playing. That's why I say I still think they're going to go deep into the playoffs. They just have to make the playoffs first. But I'm pretty sure they will. I know it's right now they're battling Boston for the last wild card. I hate to lose out to Boston. Yeah. And William Nylander. And William Nylander was going to have a night last night, too. Or not yeah. Not last night, on Thursday night. Like, he only played about 2.5 minutes. He only played about 2.5 minutes or something. And he had a goal and an assist. And, he only played the first few minutes of the game. And had a goal and an assist. And then had to leave because he re-injured his ankle or something, celebrating the goal he scored. I don't know. I think Buffalo was when I looked. I think Buffalo might be 3 or 4 points ahead of the Leafs. I think Boston's 2 points ahead of the Leafs right now. Stolarz is supposed to be coming back. Yeah, it seems like he's okay. It seems like Stolarz is coming back pretty soon. like he said, he's just going to get like a couple practices in, and then he's going to be back playing next week or something. Hopefully, hopefully he gets back to playing the way he played last year. I think the Leafs, if Stollers gets back to playing the way he did last year, I think the Leafs have the best goaltending, like the deepest goaltending for sure in the league. Because Hildeby is an NHL goalie now, and I think he'll wind up getting sent back down to the Marlies. And he's a great NHL goalie now. I keep tweaking the look of this. I put like now I have like a blue light in the background. Well, is it the play on right now? Because it's like a delay. Oh no, but yeah, even the way I watch the TV, there's a bit of a delay too. I think. I don't know. Oh, it's okay. I'm an old guy. That gets tiring. I'm in my mid-60s. So I miss doing all the stuff I used to do. I used to, play hockey when I was younger. And all the other stuff too. The racing. I really miss that. But that was way back in the 1980s. Oh, at least I have the first penalty now. Oh, as a kid, I only played house league. Well, I told you about the enduro at Sunset Speedway. Yeah, I know you do. I know you race. Anyways, when I was a beer league goalie, and then then I kept playing. So I never played at a high level, but I played all my life. And then I played goal as a beer league goalie. Yeah, I know, because I asked you a long time ago, because somehow I knew there was something, I forget how, something, I forget if you mentioned it, or I don't remember, but then you told me that other channel, so I know you have that other channel for your racing. Those mini, kind of like, yeah, those mini cars, kind of like a go-kart with a car body. Yeah, and you're the captain too, aren't you? Because you had that picture of you. You have the picture of you with the C. But I told but you must know enduro. The enduros they still have them. But back when I did it, they were. Uh-oh. Oh, I hit the post again, I think. Back in the 80s when they first started those enduros, when when they when they first started those enduros back in the '80s, they basically like no rules, and we were all just out to like smash into each other. So we like all smashing into each other, on the 100 kilometers an hour, like on the straightaways at Sunset Speedway. We get up to like 60 miles an hour, like 55, 60 miles an hour, the enduro cars. Because it was all V8s back then. Oh no. Winnipeg scored. And yeah, so I did that for 4 years, and I went through 3 different cars, like total 3 cars. And I gave it up when I needed back surgery, and my head was foggy all the time. Oh, how's it going? The Winnipeg just scored. The Leafs were doing pretty good, but then Winnipeg just scored. Now it's 1-0. It's in 17:37 left in the second. Yeah, Big Lukey. That Southern Hockey's a Leafs fan. A Leafs fan in Louisiana. He just and then he just started playing hockey this year. Yeah, I do too. I don't watch a ton of football anymore. Now I just mostly watch hockey. But I hope the Bills win also. I hope they finally win a Super Bowl. They're almost like the Leafs that way. Well, at least have won. Like the Bills almost won a few times. Oh. Yeah, because it went into overtime. It was like 30-30. Somebody, because Big John, he's in the chat. He told me, and he's like also one of my subscribers. He said that, and he's a Rangers fan in New Jersey, but he's subscribed to my channel for years, and I subscribed to him too. But years, and anyways, so he told me that it was going into overtime was 30-30. And was it though? Like they called it, but was it like bad calls or was it like good calls? Oh, it was bad calls. I don't know. It's pretty strange. Definitely thought Bills. Uh, it's, the shots are 11 to 8, 11 for Winnipeg, 8 for the Leafs so far. The Leafs better win this game. I like on this road trip. If they only wind up with 3 out of a possible 8 points, that's pretty bad. But if they win this and they got 5 out of a possible 8 points on the road trip, it's pretty good. So they better win, or at least come out of it with a point. Yeah. Yeah, well, the Jets got themselves in a hole just like the Leafs. And now they have to win. This is two teams desperately trying to get back into it. The Leafs better make the playoffs. Like they're good enough to like go deep into the playoffs, but everybody like once they get there, but getting there, it's like everybody around them keeps winning. Like they can't catch up to anybody. They've had a pretty good. The last few weeks have been pretty good, but they can't catch up to anybody because everybody else is winning too. Yeah, well, they're trying to. How did I set up the live stream? I know how to start one, but how do you get the text on the screen and all the visuals? You have to use a broadcasting software. So the one I use is called OBS because it's completely free. It's but there's like other ones like Streamlabs or something. And with Streamlabs, you get like watermarks on the free one. But some people like it because you get more plugins or something. I don't know. But OBS, I've heard people say they use that one for a long time, and it's free. And but it takes a bit of learning to use it. Like it's like layers, where and you kind of overlay the layers. Like you get different. You'd have to. Like, it's a bit of a learning curve to it, but it's free. And I think you pretty much have to do it on a computer. I don't know if you could. I don't think you could do that on a phone or anything. But that's how. And then you link OBS with your YouTube account, and because if you just in the YouTube studio, you could just do basic live streams. You can't do all this, what I have here. To do this here, you have to have the additional software. So OBS is the one that I would say because it's free or whatever. But a lot of people are using, I know, Streamlabs. But I see the watermark all the time. Yeah, it'd be pretty good. Oh, you have OBS on your computer, but I don't know how to do it. Too many. I know. It was. Oh, Lorenz, almost. That would have been a beauty. Oh man, almost shorthanded Lorenz, almost. Yeah, I had the same thing where I kind of used the OBS because you could use it for other stuff too, like just making videos. You could, because let's say you don't have to just use it for streaming. Like if you want to do this kind of graphics or whatever, just like for videos. So you could use it for there too. So I've been using OBS for quite a few years. But when it came to the streaming and stuff, I wasn't sure how to do it, and I started trying to learn. And I said, "Oh, I'm never gonna learn," and all that. But then I just kind of persisted, and it only took me like, and then it took me about a day to really figure it out. But it took me a couple of years, a few years of using it though, of kind of getting to know the program. So I kind of knew the program. Like first, there's a bit of a learning curve to it, but it's broadcast software, so it's so it's a bit of a learning curve to it. That's what the like OBS is like open. The O stands for open, like open source. That's what like basically free programs are, a lot of them are open source. Like I don't know exactly how that works. And then broadcasting and then broadcasting software or something stands for open broadcasting software. Yeah, it does screen recording, does all kinds of stuff. It's good, it's a good thing to learn how to use OBS. And then the graphics and stuff. I did that Jeff the Leafs fan live. I just did that, and I have just like a. It's called Paint.net. Like it's better than Windows Paint or whatever. It's like a step up. It's a better program, but it's also a free program, and it's just a graphics program. Oh no, it's 2-0. And then to edit my videos, I use something called Shotcut to edit my videos. Oh, 2-0 now. Yeah, I know a lot of people like because you're into doing those edits, that a lot of people are doing, and I notice a lot of them are using what's that program called? Cap CapCut or something? What's the name of that program everybody uses? CapCut or something? Oh, Matthews gets one back. A beauty. Here we go. The Leafs are on the way back now. Oh, Austin Matthews is back. Finally. I don't know where he was for a year and a half. He's finally back. If he would have started this way at the start of the season, it probably would have been another 50-goal season for him. And now I don't think might be too late. Well, it'll be too late to get 50. Might get 40. Oh, yeah. Oh, meme dude. or Hockey 16. I know, I know he was Hockey 16, what it used to be. Yeah, I've never tried that cap cut, but I think most people that use it edit on their phone. Like I've always edited on the computer. Yeah, 24th of the year, but he started. He had like I don't know, like feels like a month ago. He had like 10 goals or something. I don't know. He didn't have very many goals. What's pretty good? Yeah, a lot of people use CapCut, but I think it's because a lot of people are editing on their phones. I'm an old guy. I do things on the computer. Oh, that's okay. Well, why is it bad to send a comment? It's okay to send a comment, but you did a comment instead of in the chat. Yeah, the Leafs power play has been good lately too. Like it slowed down a bit, like the last couple of games, but they've been playing the power play ever since they got Sullivan. It fired Mark Savard. I don't know what was going on with Mark Savard. It's like a different team after they fired him, and the power play is like a different power play after they fired him. I do. You have to learn how to use keyframes. I track the puck by keyframes, but the thing is, I see other people using keyframes more. And more. I think some people though are actually saw. Like I don't want to give myself too much credit, but I think because I used to get frustrated that people didn't follow the puck so great like a few years ago, and I said I could do it better, and I started doing it better, and now I notice where it looks like other people are starting to do it more and more like me. I don't know if it's a coincidence or if other people are watching, like big channels, like big are. So I don't know if it's a coincidence, but anyways, you have to learn how to use keyframes. But I see other people using keyframes. They're not, even though they're using it, they're not as meticulous. I sometimes I go through their frame by frame to make sure it's second, it's like or centered. But that's what you have to do. You have to look up keyframes and learn how to use them. Basically, most I don't know CapCut because it's like on a phone, but I know like on the computer, most editing software, or maybe all editing software, has keyframes, and that's how. I don't know if you ever seen that. Oh, you use it? Yeah, and I don't know if you ever seen my video, the Leafs fan roller coaster ride. I did that. Like I keep my head falling using keyframes. And I have like another old video. It's not a hockey video, but it's like on the channel there where there's this car skidding around New York City, and I have my head on there to make it like I'm driving, kinda. And I use keyframes for that. Yeah, yeah. So that's basically it. Just learn how to use keyframes. And you get the fall. And I also like to zoom it in a bit so you don't see the scoreboard and all that. Because I find, I don't know, personally, I don't think it looks that great when I see that scoreboard scrolling back and forth like that. So I zoom it in a bit so that scoreboard is above. Yeah, I have a feeling the Leafs will come back in this game. I have confidence in that team. I think they're a good team still. Just, just as they dug themselves in a pretty good hole though. And everybody else keeps winning. Oh, they said that he's using a different brand of stick now, but there's nothing written on there. Said he was with a CCM stick and then Bauer, and now he spotted using another stick at an ODR. But they didn't say what it was. And on the stick, it's all it's blacked out. Maybe he's using one of those blackout sticks. You see a lot of people. Yeah, I hear about it. I've never even tried. I've never even shot a puck with one of these like really modern sticks. Like I back, like I used the wood stick back, when I was younger, and then in the 1990s, some people were using aluminum sticks. It was like an aluminum shaft, and you would put like a wood blade in there. That's what that Gretzky was the first one that started using that, like Easton, and so that I had one of those too. But these modern sticks, I've never shot a puck with one. Oh, nice, had a pretty good chance there. Oh, Leafs power play coming up. The Leafs on the power play. See if they could tie it up. Tavares at net to Michelli. Back to Riley. Matthews. Oh, Matthews faked a shot and then shot it. Didn't really get a lot on that. And Hellebuck smothered it. Oh, man. Oh, man. Tavares got it back to the point but went out. Only 43 seconds left. Tavares passed it back, and it winds up coming out of the Leafs' end. Here comes Matthews. Leafs are moving around. Oh! Robertson had a chance and fanned on it, and it come back way back down the ice. The penalty's over. Only 2 minutes and 50 seconds left in the second period. Right. Right. My other viewers kind of went. Now I seem to have somebody else back here. Only 2 minutes left in the second period. Leafs down 2-1. Had some chances the last few minutes, but the power play wasn't so great. Back comes Winnipeg. Winnipeg cycling around. The Leafs shoot it out. Tavares goes in Winnipeg zone after it. But it comes back out again. And now Winnipeg's back into the Leaf zone. Riley shoots it in. and around. It comes back out. Riley shoots it in and around. They kept it in this time. Whoa! Oh, a chance in front for Matthews on the backhand. McKay back. Heckman Larson to Domi. And Winnipeg's got control of it. Looks like they're going to get it out again. Yep. They bring it into the Leafs' end. Only 10 seconds left. Oh. Oh. Yep, here we are in the intermission. It's the intermission now. Not much happening. Not saying much. I put the Ottawa just scored. I put the Montreal Ottawa game on till the Leafs. The Leafs are in the intermission now. Ottawa has a 4-3 lead now. They just scored. Oh, how's it going? Go Leafs. Yeah, I had a bunch of viewers before, but you might be the only one that, oh, the other one's, and it's the intermission, so I haven't been saying much. It's not, I can't think of stuff to say during the intermission unless there's people in the chat. Like during the play, I could kind of ramble on, kind of not really a play-by-play guy, but I kind of could ramble on about the play, whatever you want. Hopefully the Leafs come back. It's down 2-1 after 2 periods. They started off pretty good. Like, the game started off pretty good. They had a bunch of chances and stuff, but then as the game went on, it seemed like Winnipeg was kind of like the edge of the play. Seems like you're not a Leafs fan, I guess. But you're the only one in the chat, so right now. Leafs are down 2-1 heading into the third period now. During the how's it going, Habs guy? During the intermission, I was watching the Habs versus the Senators, and they were leading, but now last I looked, they were down 4-3. Ottawa's ahead 4-3 now. Were you watching the Habs game? Ottawa against Montreal? See if the Leafs could come back here in the third. Play seems to be getting kind of sloppier as the game goes. I don't want, but I want because of. I'd like to see Buffalo start losing to Buffalo and Boston because the Leafs are right now out of the wild card. I don't know. The Jets have won 4 in a row lately. They're back to playing pretty good, it seems. The Leafs are. Oh, no. 3-1 Winnipeg. Doesn't look like, I don't know. If the Leafs lose this, it's not going to be such a good road trip. It's going to be 3 out of possible 8 points. They had that huge win to start it off against Colorado. Huge overtime win. They played fantastic. But it looks like they might wind up coming out of a 4-game road trip with 3 points if this continues. The way they're playing this game, the way. Yeah, the Jets scored. 3-1 Jets. Hamilton Red Wings. I don't even remember. Was there ever a I remember there used to be a St. Catharines Red Wings. way, way, way back. Way back. I remember there ever been a Hamilton Red Wing. Maybe. I'm trying to remember. Where did I play? As a kid, I just played. I only played house league as a kid. Then I played. Then I was I kept at it, and it was a pretty good beer league goalie. And I played in the ASHL, and I played in the True North Hockey. True North Hockey. I played in the ASHL. I played in the ASHL before they got bought by Canlan, like in the 1990s, before they got bought by Canlan. Now the ASHL is like a huge thing after they got bought by Canlan. Oh, you played in the OHA? Yeah, that's a higher level than me, for sure. But when I would play beer league, I played guys that played, played the guys that weren't so good, and I played against guys that were played at a high level at one time. Over the years, I kept at it, because now I'm in my 60s. But by the time I was in my 30s, 40s, I kept playing hockey. And these guys that used to play, in the GTHL when they were young, I caught up to them. Once we were all in beer league. Persistence pays off. keep plugging away and good things happen. Seems like Winnipeg's controlling a lot of the play now. It's not a good situation. Yeah, it's going to be a struggle getting back in the playoffs. This team deserves to be in the playoffs, but they threw away the first 2 months of the season. I don't know what they were doing. They stank. I don't get it. It's it was just a few weeks ago when they finally woke up. After they fired Mark Savard, which I just don't get, firing an assistant coach. And the Leafs just scored 3-2. We got a hockey game again. 3-2 game. Beauty. Rekman Larson just ripped it top corner. Ripped it. Beauty. Man. They got tied up. Gotta get at least a point out of this. Oh, yeah. Oh! Right in front of the net. Leafs almost tied it. Three-two Jets. The Leafs, you're 73? You're older than me. Wow. It's 3-2 Jets. Don't be such a grumpy old guy. Oh, yeah. Domi was right in front of the net, right. So the Leafs are going to tie this up. So what team are you a fan of? Are you a Habs fan? I got a lot of people. I don't know why. I get a lot of tons of people, Montrealers, Habs fans, following my channel. Not sure why, because I show mostly Leafs highlights, but I got lots of Habs fans watching. I don't get trolled out much. Some I get trolled by, but, you know. Oh, you're a Flyers fan. I don't have a problem with the Fly. The 1970s, those are good memories for me. Those battles between the Leafs and Flyers in the 1970s. Dave Williams and Dave the Hammer Schultz. I kind of, Mad Dog, with the Leafs had Tiger Williams. Flyers, Dave the Hammer Schultz, and they had Mad Dog, I forgot his name now. Mad Dog Kelly would come out and skate around like a maniac. But those were fun times. I don't have a problem with the Flyers. And a lot of people complain about Flyers fans the way they complain about Leafs fans. I don't. So I don't have a problem with Flyers fans. They get the same kind of stuff as Leaf fans. Oh yeah. And that genius Harold Ballard. The Leafs had Bernie Perrant and let him go to the WHA. But got Doug Favell back. Doug Favell, I was a fan of Doug Favell. But he didn't last long as a Leaf. He kept getting injured. I think that's, I was a fan of Doug Favell. The Leafs got him from the Flyers. But Bernie Perrant was when he was the Flyers, he was the best goalie in the league for sure. He was my favorite goal in some ways. Mike Palmer was my favorite goalie. What am I saying? But I mean, as far as Mike Palmer was really good, was fantastic. He's a Leafs legend. But Bernie Perrant was the best goalie in the league at that time. I admit it. Yeah, best goalie in the world. It's true. I think a lot. I always sort of wonder because his hero was Jacques Plante, and he got to play with Jacques Plante here in Toronto in the early '70s. And I always wondered if the Leafs actually played a part in Perrant developing. The time he spent with Jacques Plante. Hopefully the Leafs win another cup at some point. The Leafs won 4 Stanley Cups in the first 7 years of my life. And I thought that's how it's always going to be. Oh, man. But the Flyers, it's not that much better. 1975 or 70, yeah, 75, and Montreal won in 76. Yeah, it was 75 the last time the Flyers won. That's not a ton better. Same thing like Habs fans, and so they haven't won since '93, which is 33 years ago. I got fans of teams that haven't won the cup at all, like Vancouver and Buffalo. Vancouver's been in the league since 1970, and they've never won the cup. So it's only 3 years less than what the Leafs won it. If the Leafs win the cup, I don't know who everybody's gonna have to make fun of anymore. Well, let's still find ways to make fun of the Leafs. The Leafs are the go-to team for the whole every fan base around the league to make fun of. Oh, yeah, they almost walked. They had to beg them to come back there when the guy that came out of the penalty box when it came across the ice there, the Flyer. I can't remember his name. My memory stinks. He came and he ran at the Russian guy, and then the next thing, like up here, we hear like a Bob Cole. And Bob Cole was, no, it wasn't Bob Cole. Who was it? Maybe what? And they said they're going home. Like when they were going off the ice there. The Flyers had a 4-1 lead, I think it was. But Alan Eagleson chased them down and said if they don't come back, they're not getting their money. So they came back. They finished the game with the Flyers, but they were scared. They were scared of the Flyers. But on that tour, they lost pretty bad to the Buffalo Sabres, too. The Buffalo Sabres won something like 11-1 or something. It was like really a lopsided game with Gilbert Perreault and all those guys outscoring them. Yeah, do you remember like this in that same that was that same series in 1976 where the Sabres really lambasted the Russians. Oh, it was 7-3? That one with the Sabres? I remember it was and with the Flyers it was 4-1, I think, when they were about to leave the ice. Or they did leave the ice. I don't remember how that game ended, but I remember the Flyers won though. that New Year's game. That was a great game. That New Year's Eve game. Montreal against the Russians. For a long time, they used to say that was the greatest game ever played. It wasn't exciting. That was an intense game. Yeah, I don't remember what this. Yeah, it was an exciting game. I guess you're looking that stuff up because I can't. Everything's like a fog to me. I have to look up everything. Tretiak. Yeah, Tretiak was a great goalie. He he doesn't get credit for so much how much he influenced goaltending. He was basically a stand-up goalie, but he didn't do those skate saves and all that. He always kept did half butterflies. Always kept the pads facing forward. Usually back then, stand-up goalies, did the skate saves and all that. So he was like more of a hybrid style, like between a stand-up and a butterfly. So like people that couldn't do a butterfly or whatever. Like now they have those pads that rotate on the leg. Everybody could do a butterfly. But yeah, he was well. That like guys like Ed Belfour. That's why Ed Belfour was number 20 because he was influenced by Tretiak. But he kind of doesn't get the credit. The 70s, I was a fan of Rogie Vachon. He was a good goalie, too. Gets kind of forgotten. Oh, how's it going? Alex Gaming. Oh yeah, Glenn Hall has a record like the most games in a row. And Glenn Hall, he invented the butterfly. You know, there's like video. I have even on my channel. Have videos of Glenn Hall doing the butterfly in the 1950s. He wanted to keep a wide stance so he could get his feet to the cover the corners better. But then when he dropped down, the stick alone wasn't enough to cover the 5-hole, so he came up with the idea to put his pads in behind the stick, and he invented the butterfly. Yeah, Glenn Hall's a legend. Yeah. You never know. They could still, but I don't know. They could still tie it up. The Leafs could tire you out sometimes. So I always try to be positive. I've been trying to be positive for since 1967. I don't think it's not, as Hillaby's been playing good. Like I don't want to blame him. Yeah, the Leafs tied it up. Austin Matthews tipped it in. 3-3 tie. All tied up. Let's go Leafs. The Leafs are making the playoffs for sure, and they're going to go on a deep run. All this adversity is good for them. They're going on a deep run. And then Leafs fans will have the last laugh once when the Leafs win the Cup this year. Let's go. There we go. All tied up. There's all the Go Leafs Go chants now in Winnipeg. They're all fired up. Yeah, and Hillaby, smother that. Yeah. Yeah, go Leafs. Let's go Leafs. Yeah, it's all tied up, 3-all. Let's go Leafs. The Leafs are pumped up now. The Leafs have got the momentum now. Here we go. Moving into, what was that? Are you kidding me? To give the Leafs a penalty? For what? It was like way. It wasn't even. Oh man, it must have been way behind the play. Oh, I don't know if he even hit him. He whipped his head back. It was like way out of the play. He skated up the knives and then whipped his head back. And it was like way out of the play. The Leafs were in a. Yeah, the Leafs need the points for sure. Because Buffalo and Boston, they keep winning. And it would be a disastrous road trip if they only get 3 out of a possible 8 points. They start off the trip beating Colorado, fantastic game. But if they would only got one more point, only went with 3 points out of a possible 8, that stinks. At least if they win this, they have 5 out of a possible 8. That's pretty good. Man, that's a pretty bad penalty, but like as far as the refs go, I don't know what it is. You know, like every single year, the Leafs are like right at the bottom of teams that get power play opportunities. They have all these skilled players, but the other team somehow have their least penalized games when they play the Leafs. Oh, Hildeby. Beauty. Got the pad out. Oh, you mean in the NFL? Oh, not so much. I don't know. I just like the Patriots. No, that's probably one of the teams that I don't know. Like somehow there's this thing. Oh, hell to be. Oh, it hit the post. It looked like it was in though. I hope it wasn't. Oh man, it hit the post. Yeah, I don't know. The thing about the Patriots, there's a thing with Toronto, like teams, always have it, like had bad situations with Boston area teams. Like when it comes to, it's like the Boston area teams keep winning. There's a time when the Red Sox, where I had like, oh man, I can't remember the manager that he left the Blue Jays and he went to the Red Sox and he was like bad mouthing the Blue Jays and all that. It was a long time ago. It was over like 10 years ago. Can't remember the name. And so then there was like a rivalry kind of between the Blue Jays and the Red Sox, and there's a rivalry between the Jays and the Bruins. And then when it comes to like just New England area teams winning, it's kind of like people people think of the, like the Bruins and all that. I don't, not the Patriots. I don't. Well, they're going to get a point out of it, at least. There's only 3.3 seconds left. They're going to get a point out of it. Oh, Domi. With about 7 seconds left, Domi almost buried it. Here we go. Oh, it's offside with a few seconds left. Or is it over? Was that? It looked like it was offside before. I guess they're going to call that the period. It's going to overtime. At least they're going to win this in overtime. Hopefully, yeah, they're going into it's going into overtime, tied 3-3. Hopefully, it doesn't wind up like the Vegas overtime. That I don't know. That didn't end well. But I think they could. I think the Leafs could beat Winnipeg. They're going to beat Winnipeg in overtime. Here we go. They managed to come back. It's down 3-1. Tied it up. And here we go. Tavares wins the draw. He's in. Oh. Oh, man. Domi has it back to Ekman-Larsson. Matthews. Domi. Ekman-Larsson. Ekman-Larsson. Oh! Oh! Almost. Yeah! Oh! Oh! Oh, man. About 3 chances. They almost did it. Oh, man. The Leafs were buzzing all around there. 3 shots. Here comes Michelli. Bang! Oh, no, yeah. Yeah, Michelli. It's been all Leafs so far. Tavares through. Oh, man, he lost it. Tried to get through 3 players and lost it. And Winnipeg has it now. Shoots it wide. Here comes Michelli. He's ragging the puck till they get a change. Here comes Nice. Okay. Oh, Robinson. Oh, hit the defenseman's stick. Nice circling around. Oh, man. Loses it. At least got to get the puck back again. Oh, there we go. Austin Matthews. Max Domi. Yeah! Beauty! The Leafs win. The Leafs win. Beauty. Beauty. Overtime win. The Leafs win. Beauty. Oh, they got 5 out of a possible 8 points on that road trip. Yeah, the Leafs. Beauty. Beauty, beauty. Bing, bang. Bongo. Game over. Leafs win. The Winnipeg fans sitting there scratching their heads. Literally. They just showed a guy sitting there scratching his head. Once the Leafs win the Cup this year, everybody's going to be just sitting there on the other fan bases. They're all going to be scratching their heads, scratch their hair right out. Okay, Leafs win. Let's see. I guess now I'll start doing, making some videos. There's one person watching. I don't know if they want to say anything to me. Say goodbye to whoever that is. That one person watching. Okay, so whoever that is, that's that. Go Leafs, go.